Hey babe, where you?
At our usual.
Oh, you meant the other usual. Maybe we should just reschedule.
Or let's find a new usual.
Urban Cruiser. Be boldly curious.
Hello and welcome to Itiski TV. My name is Ngululeko Nkeu. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a weekend of a big match between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns at the FNB Stadium. Unfortunately, it failed to live up to expectation. However, in the second half, maybe we could say that it was rescued by 2 goals scored. There were other, of course, matches that played over the weekend. In this video, we'll talk about the impact so far by Ulanele Pili at Kaizer Chiefs. I want Kaizer Chiefs fans to tell us, what do you think about Ulanele Pili so far? There was a lot of things that were spoken about him when he was joining Chiefs. He needs support. He's a good player, but maybe going to the wrong club. But you can see that he is a Kaizer Chiefs player in a sense that Kaizer Chiefs have had superstars. Yojabu Pule Mahlangu, Langelihle Pili now. They've had superstars, Tsigi Thabo Mooki, Dr. Khumalo, none bigger than him. And maybe Langelihle Pili is going to follow on those footsteps of those players. Later, we'll also talk about Utapelo Masego, who wanted to leave Sundowns. Finally, after 20-something million exchange between team yakhe Denmark, I think it's team ga Sibusiso Zuma, whenever he played there, and also he was kind of involved in that deal. So that player, Utapelo Masego, finally leaves then to Denmark. We'll talk about that as well. I want to open the show by congratulating a young man, Uchuan Plaatjes, who plays for Stellenbosch. On Friday, commentated over that game was Uma Gleeson, a legendary commentator, and Sean Bartlett, one of the Bafana icons, a star striker, scored 2 goals against Saudi Arabia in 1998 at the FIFA World Cup. And imagine that 2 iconic names presiding over your game at an iconic stadium like the Athlone Stadium, and Uchuan Plaatjes scores 3 goals on debut on Friday night. And I was watching that game. I just want to say thank you. Well done and good luck for your career in future as well. And also his teammate Raul Daniels was also young, who gave him crosses, fed him 2 crosses for 2 of his goals. And the first one, Uchuan Plaatjes played a very good move outside the box, scores a goal from distance. Maybe we're witnessing the birth of a star. Congratulations, well done to Stellenbosch. They beat Maromo Gallants on Friday night. Loved and enjoyed that game in front of 2 iconic names in broadcasting and in football as well. Well done, young men. All the best for your career. Bobzi, thank you very much for joining us. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Mr. Nkeu. Itumbulise, not just all up.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Did you see Uchuan Plaatjes?
Mr. Nkeu, not forgetting Mr. Nkeu, give credit to a team like Stellenbosch. I think they contributed a lot to South African football. When you look at players from Stellenbosch, I think basically team efana Ajax, Cape Town, the likes of SuperSport. But now Mongapega Stellenbosch, they took over, Mr. Nkeu.
Yeah.
The way they produce abadlali ngakhona, even ungaya kuma big teams wase South Africa. Wonke lama big teams kunabadlali ababuya ku Stellenbosch. So kusho kona ukuthi the team as a whole, they are doing a great job, especially the development structure ku Stellenbosch. I think benza umsebenzi omuhle kakhulu, Mr. Nkeu, to produce those youngsters and give them a chance to play.
Yeah, I mean, they lost Titus,
Yeah.
Devin Titus. I mean, he played midweek. He scored a goal midweek. I think they played against Polokwane City. And then on that night, it was announced, or the morning after, it was announced that he's leaving. And then one door closes, another opens for a youngster.
Yeah, if you ungabheka lentwana, Mr. Nkeu, the way manje gain confidence ngakhona to score their hat trick, I think kumnikeza confidence going forward now. So wonke umuntu manje sezobe azi ukuthi kunomdlalo ofana noPlaatje ku team efana neStellenbosch. So yeah, I think ngizoyinikeza credit njengoba ubona noLangelihle abuya khona to Kaizer Chiefs. And also there's a boy Faiz, I think ngake ngakhuluma nawe.
Yes, Faiz Abraham.
Ibrahim, exactly, Mr. Nkeu. So they are good, man, Stellenbosch. Let's give credit to development Stellenbosch. Abu Brasimba, I know them. There's a centre back manje. Soon uzodlala Mr. Nkeu with the big 3. There's a centre back, Abambiza Uvena, ukhona centre back.
Yeah, I think I saw him on Friday.
Yeah, he's good. He's the left centre back, and also he can play as a left back. I think Mr. Nkeu wapeti jam Stellenbosch.
Yeah, they're a club that is going to continuously build. Unfortunately, it's great for them. It's a good business model to be selling. Of course, you make a lot of money, but it means you are constantly going to be building, because I think a lot of people were saying that Stellenbosch are going to be number 3. This season could be top 4.
Yeah.
This season, now I see the names that they've lost. I think think that maybe top 8 could be an ambition of theirs because they keep on building and rebuilding and building and rebuilding. It's a cycle of performance and underperformance because they keep on selling players. Let's focus then on the biggest match of the weekend, which is Mamelodi Sundowns visiting Kaizer Chiefs. I want to also talk about Opile. Maybe let me briefly talk about the game itself. The first half, it failed to live up to expectation. In the second half, we started seeing a game. I asked Tutso the question that Chiefs wanted a draw from that game. They played with no striker. They got what they wanted. Who, in your opinion, from these two clubs would feel like they are happier with that result?
Yeah, Mr. Nkeo, according to e-game plan Yalama team, I can say Kaizer Chiefs, they are happy ukuthola their point because in the biting it's a win or a draw.
Sure.
Unlike you lose, because when you check mhlawumbe ama record mhlawumbe my previous game, Kaizer Chiefs, they were struggling to collect the maximum point to Mamelodi Sundowns. So ngicabanga ukuthi for bona i-game plan yabo the way beze ngakhona bayitholile into bekade bayifuna because you know ukuthi i-Sundowns mhlawumbe the past 10 season beku difficult for wena to beat Sundowns. So now when you tried last season, Sundowns azange ithole even the maximum point ku Kaizer Chiefs. So I think for Kaizer Chiefs, mina ngicabanga ukuthi Mr. Nkeo i-plan yabo ibasebenzele because when you look at i-structure sabo to play without a striker kukutshela something and i-game plan yabo ukuthini ukuthi no asikwazi ukuthi always kumele sitshele ukuthi defense yethu ayikho good ayikho, we understand. So we fix Mr. Nkeo i-game plan, sikhuluma nge-game plan. Uma uza nge-game plan yokuthi okay to beat Sundowns akudingi ukuthi uye pound for pound. Sometimes you need to ukuthi uvale la khona ba dangerous khona so that when uma uthola i-chance uyapunisha. Kaizer Chiefs scored first, failing to defend leya goal yakaMayilula. Ngicabanga ukuthi yibo mhlawumbe ekugcineni babe disappointed, but ama results for bona ngicabanga ukuthi akusi into ngathi mhlawumbe i draw for bona into babe disappointed because ubona nangendlela aba structure ngakhona leya team ukuthi bebangekho more ku defense, beba more ukuthi okay Sundowns kumele sidile ngayo kanjani going forward, but i game plan yabo for mina ibasebenzele. I give Kaizer Chiefs the credit kuleya game Mr. Nkeo.
Absolutely. It was a very defensive game. It was very poor actually in the first half. Nothing was happening I blame both teams for that. And of course it played in the hands of the Kaizer Chiefs, like Bob was saying, that was their plan. And I think Coach Uta Cruz as well kind of mentioned this, that the quality of Sundowns is such that if you are adventurous, I even said it to the team when we were watching, if we see an open game here, it will be 4-1 to Sundowns. It will be 4-1. If Kaizer Chiefs are opening up, they're pursuing goals, it will be 4-1. So it's kind of understandable. But the game itself was poor because from Sundowns' side, they were too slow. But anyways, we want to talk about a young man who has lived up to expectations so far. It's very early. It's been 2 weeks that he's been a Kaizer Chiefs player, but you can see that there is a star there that's developing. I mentioned names like Jabupule Mahlangu, who was an icon at Kaizer Chiefs, one of my heroes when I was a kid supporting Kaizer Chiefs. I mentioned also Dr. Kumalo, who even to this day, other people, grown men cry when they see Dr. Kumalo in real life as well. Langelihle Pili, I'm not comparing him to those men. I'm saying the beginning of a career like that starts like this, that you are going to be a superstar at Kaizer Chiefs. So far, so good. What are you seeing?
Mr. Nkeo, I don't like sound that I'm overhyping Ulangelihle Pili,
Sure.
but if the boy is doing good, we must give credit Ulangelihle Pili. I think so far so good, Mr. Nkeo. Njengoba usho, when we look at Ulangelihle Pili, la abuya khona Mr. Nkeo, kule structure Stellenbosch, nokuthi akwazi ukuthi adlale ku national team kuma junior levels Mr. Nkeo. Kumgrumile and for Kaizer Chiefs I think akufani nokuthi you develop a player then umnikeza I chance ku first team.
Yeah.
This guy bamthengile. So obvious uzoza nale quality nayo and angeke, I don't think Ulangelihle Pili angahle mhlawumbe ngithi kulula for yena ukudropa iform because uthengiwe, unlike labadlali obathengile. Kunemehluko between yena nabo Villa nabo Shaba.
Yes, the development players.
You understand Mr. Nkeo, because when you look at Ulangelihle Pili Mr. Nkeo, he's giving Kaizer Chiefs lento ngicabanga ukuthi bayadeserve Mr. Nkeo. So into nje mina engidingayo ukuthi i-pressure ingabi kuye, akube nabadlali njengamanje uyabona i-left wing le Kaizer Chiefs lifunctiona kahle, akube nomdlali ngapha ku right wing we Kaizer Chiefs ukuthi akwazi ukuthi reduce leya pressure kuLangelihle Pili because the way ngibona amathekela ngakhona ku Betway angijabuli Mr. Nkewu.
Yeah,
because
ukhalile uGayton
uzaba
Mackenzie.
nama-target.
Yeah, ukhalile
understand?
uGayton Mackenzie. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
go off point, but it's the same topic as well. That
Yeah.
the number uGayton Mackenzie, the Minister of Sport, is saying, I've written to SAFA ngibuza ukuthi ikuphi indaba ye-VAR ngoba imali sikhiphile blah 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 blah, and he was saying it's because of the tackles that we are seeing. Usihle Nduli, Orlando Pirates, has told us that he will be out for 4 months.
Yeah.
Utebza the previous week against Polokwane City, Bamkapile, we have not seen him. We don't know how long he will be out for, and that affects the next game and the next game and the next game as well. So you make a good point actually that some of these teams might start to target him.
Exactly, they will target him, and accent right, Mr. Nkewu. So abo referee kumele bazama ukuprotecta le talent esinalo, Mr. Nkewu.
Yeah.
Because Langelike Phili is doing great, and uma ungathi uyabheka kuyoba nama defender lawa khona bazofuna ukwenza lama tackle abhedayo kubadlali abafake nabo Langelihle, not only for uLangelihle Phili, to everyone esicabanga ukuthi let's try to protect le talent esinalo, Mr. Nkewu. But for uLangelihle to Kaizer Chiefs, I think Mr. Nkewu kunomehluko emkhulu kakhulu. If ungabheka ufike manje uLangelihle Phili, but uma ungabheka the contribution yaka Langelihle Phili akastopanga, Mr. Nkewu. La simazi uLangelihle abuya khona ngale talent analo, ngalokuhlanganipha nako. Look at now to Kaizer Chiefs. Bega yesterday, Kaizer Chiefs bengekho more ku-attack, but Langelihle Phili ube hero at the end of the day. Umunye umuntu angasho ukuthi uLangelihle Phili umdlali sicabanga ukuthi vele besibheke yena no Bartman ku-attack, but Mr. Nkewu, for a young man ukuthi abe nalesibindi abanaso uLangelihle Phili, I think it's something good for uLangelihle. So guys, mina Mr. Nkewu ngibeka njengamanje for iKaizer Chiefs, I think basayina umdlali engicabanga ukuthi ufitha the style of play seKaizer Chiefs. Yes, ipressure izoba kuye, amagame asazoya, ifatigue izombamba, but maningi ama-team asazobamba nzima ngomdlalo ofana noLangelihle Phili. Give credit ku management eChiefs when they sign abadlali abafana nalapho, because bayibonile lento Mr. Nkewu, lento yokusayina ama quality players, abadlali sicaba ukuthi ba ready to play. Abanye le ceiling kade bayithasha, abafiki banikeza iChiefs lokho esicabanga ukuthi bazokunikeza. But look at uLangelihle Phili, sometimes not only youngsters kumele uba develop, sometimes you must buy youngsters. Beka uAbraham, I'm telling you now, Abraham khona azocontribute ngako Kaizer Chiefs, as long as azolithola ithuba uzocontribute, because I know the boy from ku-TDC yeStellenbosch, he was doing great. Bamlonile wahamba wayi-oversee, ubuyile manje iChiefs yamsayina. So kusho kona ukuthi le direction abayithethe beKaizer Chiefs, not only kusayina abadlali aba ready to play, sometimes sayina those youngsters esicabanga ukuthi bazofika ba-add value ku-Kaizer Chiefs, because ama-youngsters abuya ku-development iKaizer Chiefs, I think kuba khona nokurelaxa, Mr. Nkewu. Maybe it's because of bakhulela ku-comfort zone. Maybe lento ebenza ukuthi bangayinikezi lento esicabanga ukuthi Chiefs ingabanikeza, because compare uLangelihle Phili nabadlali mhlawumbe abafaka noNgcobo ku-Kaizer Chiefs, ungabheka the energy, the way adlala ngakhona uLangelihle, you can say no man, lo mdlali ngathi kadala ku-Kaizer Chiefs, but it's because of ubuya ku-development, uthengiwe, uyazi ukuthi uzela umsebenzi. So for me, ngiyabanikeza Mr. Nkewu belitembe leKaizer Chiefs ukuthi bakwazi ukubona le talent efana.
Just to Chiefs fans as well, how do you feel now? Because when Phili was moving from Stellenbosch to Chiefs, he moved with 2 players going the other way, Dupriya and Msimang. How do you feel now? Do you feel like it's worth it? Because it was 2 players and a lot of money, maybe 8 million that was being reported at that time. How do you feel now? Do you think it's money well spent? Before we go to Thapelo Maseko, let's wrap it up then. Do you see a Bafana player in him? Uphili, because the Chiefs had players who were good at Chiefs, who were also reliable for Bafana. Lesolo Nyane, Dr. Khumalo, as I've mentioned, Siphiwe Shabalala. Recently, Chiefs don't have players at Bafana because Chiefs have been in a decline. Do you see now, when Pitso Mosimane, I'm not even saying immediately, but I'm saying maybe at some point in the next 12 months, when Pitso Mosimane is thinking of his squad, the first name from Chiefs will be Phili?
Definitely sure, Mr. Nkewu. Kumele sibheke ama-winger esinawo kuBafana lawa kade bekade adlala. So do you think uma ubheka uPhili nalawo ma-winger, ayikho into oyibonayo ngoPhili ukuthi anga-assist iBafana na? The answer is yes for me. Even if bangathi Coach Pitso manje ufuna abadlali be-national team, if angabiza uPhili, mina angeke ngibe nenkinga, because I know the quality yakaPhili, and ngiya-understand ukuthi ilo mdlali Mr. Nkewu ozokunikeza i-game mhlambe ocabanga ukuthi mhlambe manje ngathi le game le ngathi ngiphansi kuyo, but uLangelihle Phili uyakwazi ukuraise, because uyakwazi ukuthatha umdlali nge-take on Mr. Nkewu, uyakwazi ukukhatha in, uyakwazi ukuletha ama-crosses. So for me ngicabanga ukuthi for Kaizer Chiefs, if ungathi mhlambe uzobheka abadlali ongahle ubadinga ku-national team because abantu bazocabanga ukuthi no simpraise too much siyamhype ulanga elihle phili but there's a quality there Mr. Kew. There's nothing engathi ngizoyihide ukuthi if bangabiza ulanga elihle phili ku-national team ngizoba ne-problem. For me I think the boy is ready and ubuya adlala kuma-junior
Under 20 World Cup.
Under 20 World Cup, so obvious ngicabanga ukuthi Mr. Kew umdlali ngicabanga ukuthi ku-Kaizer Chiefs uma bangathi babiza leyo selection it's one of abadlali abangaba khona ku-national team.
Nice one. Thank you very much, Bobs. If you're still listening to us, still watching us, please make sure you like and you comment as well. I suppose there are people who are going to disagree that we're talking about a player we've not seen for a longer period of time. But for now, as it stands, from what we are seeing, that's a player that's going to be a national team player. That's a player that Tso Vilakazi has said he needs support. Otherwise, the real deal at Chiefs. Junior is happy to see Upili at Chiefs. Ubobo as well. All of us are verifying what we are seeing, that there is a good player there who needs support at Kaizer Chiefs. Support meaning that other quality players at Chiefs, as Ubobo was saying, that if you can have someone else flying on the right-hand side, I do think that I always said, even from the beginning when we were making predictions, that Chiefs are 3, 4, 5 in terms of the squad strength in the Betway Premiership. They will end up somewhere at 3, 4, 5. Now, if you have decent players, they can push you to go a little bit higher, because higher than 3, of course, is 2 and 1. For now, there are 2 better teams than Kaizer Chiefs at the moment in South Africa, and that's Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. If you add more players, then who knows what we might see. Let's change tack then. We move on to another player, promising player, but of course is proven. At the World Cup, I did suspect that as a result of his performances, it will mean that he'll either go back to Mamelodi Sundowns or he will go overseas. The Thapelo Maseko saga has ended, at least for now, in that Mamelodi Sundowns have sold him in Denmark. I've actually been, the whole time I'm speaking, searching for the name of the club. I forgot. I know even when I was a kid, that when Subiso Zuma Uri was playing there, I still know the name of the club, but I forgot it as I'm speaking now. It's not Duke Gardens, because that's So's club, Duke Gardens, but I forgot actually the name, Copenhagen, FC Copenhagen, because on the 10th of June, I was born on the 10th of June, Uri Zuma, I think I was 10 years old, he scored the goal of the century there, so I will never forget the club, FC Copenhagen. So, Thapelo Maseko has joined FC Copenhagen. Congratulations. We wish him well as well. Bobsit, at least you are relieved as a Sundowns fan that the biggest saga, one of the biggest sagas, good transfer window, Abantu bamkhulumela ukuthi he's in prison, they're not letting him go. Finally, you can see that the player has gone, and also it seems like he wanted to go because Sundowns were happy to let him back into the starting lineup. But he, from the World Cup, which I agree with, from the World Cup, he was like, no, I'm going elsewhere and I'm going overseas, and he's gone now. Are you happy to see that move happening?
Yeah, Mr. Nkew, let me say congratulations to Uboy, Thapelo Maseko. I think we are deserve ukuthi ahamba yodlala ibola elsewhere. So, and also I'm happy for Thapelo Maseko and also for a team ukuthi leya deal now a team understand ukuthi I deal right for bona, because at the end of the day when you buy players ngemali engathi phezulu, we don't expect the team to release players ngemali encane. So if the deal is good for a team and also to Thapelo, I think it makes sense, Mr. Nkewu. So for me, ngicabanga ukuthi uyadeserve, because Thapelo Maseko, Mr. Nkewu, I think ilabadlali abavela kuma big occasion. Mawungabheka, Thapelo Maseko was a player of the tournament with AFL. And now mawungabheka ku World Cup,
He was the best player for Bafana Bafana at the World Cup.
World Cup. So kusho kona ukuthi if ahambile eDenmark, Mr. Nkewu, I don't see a problem, because he was trying to find a position yakhe kuMamelodi Sundowns. So if awuyitholi game time or we are strugglisha ukuthi ube khona mhlambe kuma plans waka coach, obvious kumele ukuthi uyethola I game time elsewhere. So I'm happy ukuthi at the end of the day I'm a representative wakhe and also the player and the management of Mamelodi Sundowns kube khona ukuvumelana ukuthi nona ideal right for Thapelo Maseko.
Yeah. For him not to have played at Sundowns, for me it never made sense.
Yeah.
Even before the World Cup, I remember saying this maybe 6 months ago, that I feel sad that Thapelo Maseko is not playing at Sundowns, because I thought he was going to help us at the World Cup, and it actually happened that it helped us at the World Cup. Why do you think he never broke at Sundowns?
Yeah, Mr. Nkewu, ngicabanga ukuthi i-adjustment for me, Thapelo Maseko bekadlala kuma wrong position. Thapelo Maseko always, I remember there was a time la khona Sundowns idlala ne Chiefs, la uFrost la wadila ngaye easy is because of maybe udlala out of position, because uma dlala ku left most of the time uThapelo Maseko akakwazi ukukhatha in as a join,
take
and
shots.
Sundowns is not a one man team la khona ukuthi kumele ukuthi mhlawumbe ungenza izinto wedwa. They try ukuthi ama midfield we Sundowns babe khona, babe involve go play most of the time, especially in our attack. So when Thapelo Maseko play ku left, Mr. Nke, good difficulty because ama defender amaningi vele obvious bazongena ngaphakathi bakumakhele ku left wakho outside. So umaya uya ku corner flag, and corner flag kumele enzeni alethi cross or adlala back pass. So mina ngike ngambona I think 2 games adlala ngaphaka right no kwamanje lokubeka buyile. Thapelo Maseko ngibona ngathi uGudu Maseko when he plays go right, especially njengoba ubona kudlala uSaleng kulela side, so that akwazi ukukhatha in unama
We
options.
saw at the World Cup he was playing on the right hand side.
Unama option because uyakwazi ukuthi angathatha shot on target, uyakwazi uThapelo ukuthi enzeni, akwazi ukucombine nama midfield we Sundowns uma ngabadlala ka right. So unfortunately for Sundowns Mr. Nke uadjusta kwakhe ukuthi uma adlala ngale ka left kumele mhlawumbe adlale kanjani iyamkhawata, because ekugcineni uyambona ukuthi mabamletha ka right ila Thapelo bengicabanga ukuthi wenza kahle ngakhona, because enye into agude ngayo Thapelo ukudlala kuma spaces like abo Saleng kudlala kuma, because une pace.
If you give him the true pass in the free space.
The way bekadlala ngakhona ku Super Sport.
Yes.
So ngicabanga ukuthi uku-adjusta Mr. Nke, because akusibo bonke abadlala ba-adjusta according to his style of
Now,
play.
now that you've just defined this
Yeah.
is interesting. You have described him.
yeah.
Isn't the coaching team, isn't that their job? To be able to find the best. I keep on Masmbugi Chiefs.
Yeah.
Batman, you notice that I always describe Batman as he's not a winger, he's a second striker. He's not a 10, a creator,
Yeah.
he's a second striker, which means a player who plays around the box and he can score goals. If I was coaching him, that's what I would do. So then what does that say about coaching? I'm not criticizing
Yeah.
Mikel Cardoso,
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general that if you can see that as a fan, and Umuntu Futobugi Bola, you've seen him, Simonelego Super Sport, that's where he was playing. What does that say about the coaching team that they don't play him in his best position?
I think maybe enye into Mr. Nke ukuba overloaded kubadlali kuleyo position kuyakwenza ukuthi ugcine usacrifice nga some of the players. Njengamanje if Lithaku he's struggling to play if kunabo Matthews, and Lithaku is good nayo ukudlala kulela side. You understand?
And in
Akwazi
Champions
ukujoina
League,
sometimes
he played,
adlala exactly as a half 10, you understand? So ngicabanga ukuthi ukuba nabadlali abaningi kuleya position kuyakwenza ukuthi kube khona laba uzosacrifice ngabe the end of the day ukuthi no, but lo unginikeza 1 2 3 unlike uThapelo Maseko. So nako lokho maybe kumenza ukuthi bagcine bamletha kule position ngicabanga ukuthi akekho comfortable with, and as a player uyaya na ku coach umtshele man, coach ngicela ungitry kule position because I'm struggling ukudlala ngapha. Even if idlala igame ninga exchange but ukwazi ukuthi ucoach niyamnikeza signal ukuthi coach ngidecide ukuthi at least ngibe ngapha because ngiyastrugglisha kule position yabona. So ngingazi ukuthi at the end of the day technical team eSundowns ikubona kanjani lokho, because of nayo inendlela eplana ngakhona ama game. But for me ngubobo ngicabanga ukuthi he was good uThapelo Maseko when he plays ngapha, because most of the time eSundowns mayidlala nama team ayisitholi space behind the defense la ngicabanga ukuthi ugood khona uThapelo Maseko. So yeah, ngendlela ngibona ngakhona Mr.
Nice one. Thank you very much, Bob Zet. That was the weekend. Well done to all the teams that did well from the weekend. Also, Milford as well. Congratulations. Coming from behind with 1 man down, beating, I think it's Kruger that they defeated. You pick up those points with Dr. Klantu Pupuma, the gynecologist who's also the leader there at Milford. You pick up these points. You keep on picking up those points and you save your status. You live to see another season in the Betway Premiership. That's how you do it. Well done as well. Thank you very much to everyone who's watching us. We'll be back on Wednesday with Sundowns against Marumo Gallants. Thank you for watching.
Hola Bafetu, this is Junior Kanye. Please subscribe to Itiski TV.